Oh, I like this. This is kind of cool. All right, so buckle up, Buttercups, because this is part one of I seriously don't know how many videos, but we're going to talk. So yeah, like I said a short while ago, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, or in this case, the number in the room, Disney. We're always talking about how cool, like, Muppet Babies comes up with inclusivity, or how there's an inclusive character here or there, but we never talk about the back end. So Disney's monies tend to end up going conservative, which under Trump ended up going into
It
a
looks
lot
like
of
your
pockets.
Wi-Fi name or password has changed. To update your Wi-Fi information, go to the Alexa app.
Like, in a lot of cases beforehand, the monies would end up going to anti-LGBTQ and transphobic interests. But in this case, just recently, also it's gone to anti-BLM interests. But recently, it went to funding the senators and the congressmen and the organizations that push for anti-abortion interests in Texas. So they actually push for this bill. And this is why we need to talk about Disney. The fact they're selling us a product on the front end, and the fact they're taking money for inclusivity, then they're actually funding, and if you don't believe me, you can look for the videos. There's quite a few videos in here that mention Disney as backing anti-abortion interests. So the fact that Disney is taking, I'll just say it, it's taking leftist money and then giving it to rightist interests is a serious betrayal. There's a transferring of wealth and power in that shouldn't be. There's like a transfer of dynamics that creates an imbalance of power that shouldn't be there. And we need to start connecting on this, and we need to start having serious conversations. And I love this graphic, and I'll let you know why. I love this graphic only because it's like giving this wormhole effect. And I think it's perfect because the whole conversation of Disney in the context of what I've been describing is sort of like a wormhole or a black hole. It's giving you this impact of like this mass representation for which we are giving Disney money. But then on the other side, Disney has very right-leaning interests, anti-trans, anti-gay, anti-bi, etc., just anti-LGBTQ, anti-women's interests, and even in certain cases, I believe you'll find this anti-BLM interest. Though I have yet to see someone document it, if someone would tomorrow, I will believe it because the money has gone to that conservative push. So here's the problem: they're giving us one thing on the screen and in product, and we're buying it. We're paying money for it in masses. There's not one creator that didn't take a Muppet Babies mention of Gonzo and just plastered it. I made a video about it, but mine was more about the historical thing of Gonzo, but that's another thing. But yeah, all that's mass promotion. And then Disney sucks even that up as profits. Then they turn around and they spend it on all these conservative interests, which include those states that passed bathroom bills, which included the anti-abortion bill passed in Texas, the anti-choice bill that passed in Texas, the women's... Yeah, we know what it is. The point is that they spent a good amount of money to fact that, and there's documentation of it. So we need to have a serious talk around this table about Disney. And we can't be like all touchy-feely about it. Because if Disney is taking our money and investing it in interests that are against us, regardless of what they're putting on the screen, that's a problem. That is a serious problem. And it needs to be dealt with. Oh, I like this. This is kind of cool.